Hello, my precious babies. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Zen in the Void. And if you are new and you're meeting me for the first time, welcome to my channel. And if you are a day one supporter, honey, what's good? What's cracking? You already know I love y'all so much. And I'm so happy to have you guys here. Today, we're just going to get into some messages. Today is going to be a beautiful love reading. I just felt like Spirit is like, love. I've been trying to keep the readings more kind of, and this is for Virgos, by the way, obviously, as you can see by the title. But I just feel like Spirit has been giving you information about, like, I feel like a lot of people are evolving right now. And I just feel like Spirit is most likely just like trying to get your mindset together and make sure that you're catching your evolution. Some of you are missing it, some of you are catching it. If you are missing it, it could be due to sorrow, heartbreak that's holding you back, right? But today we're just gonna go ahead and say, Spirit, what's going on with love, right? So let's see what you guys have. I don't know what's gonna come out. I just know that Spirit is like, okay, let's talk about love specifically now. Okay, what's happening for this week? Today is the 20th, so the 20th to the 27th or the 26th, whatever date next Sunday is. I'm pretty sure it's the 27th. All right, it's kind of quiet, but that's all right. I think something's just trying to make sure it comes out like very specifically. As I've said, guys, this is for all placements of Virgo. So it's mostly going to hit probably harder if you have Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus in Virgo. But any Virgo placements, there could be something in here for you. So I just want to say that. I hope you guys are really benefiting from that urgent message last night. I think a lot of you are. That's what's up, because I think, I just think if you guys are made aware of being possibly held back, then that would help a lot of you. Because it's Virgo season, we're supposed to be flourishing, we're not really supposed to be going through anything too like heart shattering. We're supposed to be flourishing during this Virgo season. Okay, Great Spirit, please show us clearly. I've already called Spirit in. I've already made the space whole and sacred. I saged it. I'm sorry it's taking so long for a message to come out, but maybe we're going to give it a second. Let's just give it a hot second. Bear with me. I'll put a timestamp so you guys can know when the actual reading starts. What's going on for Virgos for love? Actually, now that I'm hearing Spirit say, I think Spirit actually doesn't want you guys to overthink love right now. So just know that before any cards come out. Okay, wow, okay. See, Spirit just needed y'all to know that. Seven of Swords coming out first. You guys have dealt with some trickery and some deception in the past, for sure. And I think that you guys may be afraid that that's going to happen. If you guys, either some of you guys are in a relationship right now where you're being basically like deceived or lied to in some way, or you just got out of it, because it's in the past position, guys. So this Seven of Swords is all about trickery and deception in the past. Someone having tactics and strategies in order to be with you. Your mind needing to be more focused. You having just all this self-doubt. Now or in your recent past, it seems a lot of you guys have moved away from that negativity. And you're in the sabotaging pattern. So it's so crazy, because now I just realized, I don't know why I always eat before readings. It's food still in my mouth. But okay, so this is weird, but like, you see that little warning symbol? I put that, I think, on your reading last night, and that's standing out to me. So basically, Spirit is letting me know that whatever it is that has been like holding you back, or just putting you in this position of being held back in general recently, like for those group of people who are having a hard time moving on and letting go of your perceived sense of control, I just saw 444. So you guys are very much so loved and protected and held by Spirit. So Spirit wants you to know that first and foremost. So if you're worried about more of that happening, if you realize that you need to move on, in that space of realization, nothing worse can happen to you. You don't have to go through the same thing again. That's what Spirit wants you to know. And that's what a lot of you have realized in the recent past. So this card is letting me know a lot of you have realized that in the recent past, and you're moving on from it. But there's a small group of you guys out there who are still needing to hop on that. Even if you hop on that Wheel of Fortune late to ride it out into your destiny or into your new level, just get on it. It's better late than never, right? So a lot of you guys are leaving negativity and toxic patterns. You're trying to just level up yourself. Like Spirit is leveling you up or trying to level you up, and a lot of you guys you're with it, and y'all are heading in that direction. A lot of you, that small group of people who are struggling, you guys are trading in peace and evolution and just like growth for distractions, quite frankly. But I feel like it's such a small group of you guys because this is in the past position. And you know what? Spirit just said that's not really the focus of this reading. So I'm just going to stop talking about that right there. Okay. So those of you guys who this is more for the people who have left the trickery, and you left that stuff in the past. You were letting yourself be distracted in the past. You were going through sabotaging patterns in the past, but you have left that. That's what this group in this reading is for. You've left that completely, and that was your level up. That was that thing that Spirit wanted you to realize going forward. So it's still that 48 hours. So this could just be, I think a lot of people were probably saved by that message, which is really amazing to me. So that means that you guys who needed that help going forward, or that boost up forward, you guys got it, obviously, which I think is great. Cups and snaps. So next we have the Four of Cups coming in the reverse. I love this card because this card to me is just about, I mean, even in the Thoth deck, this is true, but like I'm gonna put my little spin on it. But like, this card is all about a conversation that needs to be had in order to allow you to move forward, or some type of truth or knowing coming to the forefront so that you can move forward. Something that is going to allow you to be more secure in yourself. Like basically, okay, so let me actually slow down. Spirit, okay. Spirit is saying there was something that you needed to see or go through, or like you making the change to go further into your evolution, into your growth, and towards your true destiny and your true calling and all of that, your true will, your true desires. So it's looking like, how can I say this? Okay, Spirit, lead me. I should have grabbed some crystals. Yeah, because I'm feeling, to be honest, in this energy, I feel like a lot of you guys, since you just hopped on that Wheel of Fortune and you're understanding what you need to get because you're kind of scrambling late, you guys are you're in a space of confusion. And I told you guys, as soon as you realize a whole bunch of shit is going to pop off, a lot is going to change because you shifted frequency so fast. You were supposed to ease into it, but like you guys are just getting into it, which is great. It doesn't matter when, as long as you do it. But I think Spirit is giving you lots of confirmations, or you guys have gotten a lot of confirmations recently to know that like, okay, whatever you needed to make you feel more secure in this space, it's coming through now. So that's pretty much what I'm getting. Okay, so this Queen of Cups is coming out next. You guys are very emotionally mature, flat out. That's exactly what I just heard loud and clear from Spirit. You guys have grabbed life by the horns. You realized whatever you needed to realize. It gave you that clarity. It literally triggered you guys into growth, which I think is amazing, because I went through that a couple weeks ago, or just like even like probably less than that, like a week ago. And it just put me in a whole new frequency. And if that's what you guys are going through, which I'm sure it is, I'm so happy for you. But there's this emotional maturity with this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is an energy of a very mature, like we all have duality within us, right? We all have a divine masculine and a divine feminine energy within us. So if you think about it, try to think about it as like the femininity, within you, whether you're a male or female, no matter what your gender is, the femininity within you, your emotional body it's mature. You know, you have an emotional maturity that you had to gain through understanding, or understanding that you had to learn from your past mistakes. You're giving yourself a certain level of compassion and comfort, and you're just going easy on yourself. You're loving yourself. Not even going easy on yourself, because that sounds kind of like negative, I guess. Not negative, but just like not, not amazing. But like in this space, it is. You're giving yourself the compassion that you need to move forward. You've realized how much you've grown and how like you've stopped, and Spirit just really wants you to stop and see that like you've grown so much, especially in an emotional sense. So not only do you not have to go through the bullshit of the past, you have grown and learned from all of that stuff. So you're on a new level. You stop going in circles. Okay, what else is happening? Thank you so much, Great Spirit, for these messages. Bring some clarity to the space, please, Great Spirit. Some groundedness, some peace, please. Let's see what's happening in the present for Virgos in regards to love. You guys are definitely ready to move on to something new. We got the Hangman coming out in the reverse, but I just kind of heard from Spirit that I should take it in the upright. So we're going to see what messages come from this card. The Hangman is about sacrifice, but it's the kind of sacrifice where it's like, okay, I know what I want, I know what I need to like go and do in the world, so I'm gonna like sacrifice my wants and needs to make sure that I do what I need to do in the world, or do what needs to be done. Or you just kind of going at a speed outside of yourself because of, it could be for so many different reasons. So but it's a very positive thing, because you're like, okay, it's almost like, I just heard that some of you guys have been held back for so long. You're ready to sacrifice all of your free time in the present moment to make sure that you get yourself back on track, or back on the level that you should be. So it's almost like you're scrambling, trying to like, you're releasing a lot. Like you've realized like, damn, I've been holding on to all this stuff this whole time. All of this is messy. Like all of this is a mess. It's kind of like, thank you, Spirit. Spirit just shared with me a vision of someone who's like very depressed, and this whole time they're in depression, their whole house is a wreck, right? Their car, everything is a mess. And as soon as they come out of their depression and come back to, they're like, oh shit, like everything's dirty. Like all my dishes are dirty. Like all my clothes are dirty. Like everything's all over the place. Let me like get it together now. So if you think about it, you'd be sacrificing all of your immediate time in the present to get your house clean, get your affairs in order. So even though this is a love reading, I feel like Spirit is still putting the focus more on relationships, starting with your relationship with yourself, right? So before you can, fill your cup up with sweet, nourishing, beautiful living water, and share it with others, you have to first fill your cup up for yourself. So I think that you're making sure that you get yourself together so that you can do your work in the world and do whatever it is that you need in the world. Maybe you've been neglecting family members, neglecting friends, neglecting blossoming relationships, for those of you who were held back and you're now on track, right? So you guys are releasing a lot. You're repairing your emotional body. You're releasing any guilt. You're putting you're putting the greater good in your life before anything. Like I said, you're starting that off with yourself, and then you're going to let it eventually. Your intention is to shine your light to the world. But before you can do that, it's like, sorry about that, guys. A client called me and I had to answer. It's a client. So, anyways, as I was saying, you are now like, your intention is to like put your best foot forward and show the world literally your best self. So you're trying to like get that together now. But it's such a beautiful energy, because you know that you just have so much you want to do, and you're just like, okay, all of that weight I was carrying, all those dark feelings I was feeling, like I can release that. I don't need that here in this space. I'm gonna put this back. Spirit says no. Okay. It's really hot. Spirit is in the house, y'all. Wow. Okay, this came out in the reverse, but I'm gonna take it in the upright because that's what I was instructed to do. So obviously, y'all, it's the Ace of Cups. I believe you guys got this. Yeah, you did. You got this card in your last reading, Virgos. So it's more of this Ace of Cups energy. It's like, it's so amazing to me, because actually the vision that Spirit just shared with me, thank you, Spirit, is of you. Like, I don't know if any of you guys ever tripped acid or shrooms, like LSD, like, trippy trip. Y'all, I'm sorry. But it's that moment where you're like, you thought that something, it's like that moment in the trip where like you realized something amazing or you felt something super blissful and you thought that was the end of it. You're just probably rolling around on the floor, on the bed, wherever you are, outside in the grass, and then you get hit with another wave of bliss and realization. That's what I saw with this card when I picked it up. So you guys who are kind of playing catch up, right? I feel like you open the door to let the goodness in, and just like more light is just, you thought it was just going to be like some beams of light, but no, like you're being like just submerged in beauty and just like awakening, and spirit is literally showering you with goodness. So you guys have some of you guys, like this group of people that I'm channeling to right now, or that is tapping into this energy now, you guys have been not getting this energy and this new found sense of spirituality. I just saw 222. So you guys are open and receptive, and you're receiving. You've opened yourself up to spirit. See, before you were closed off, and spirit was like, hey, let me in. I'm trying to work. Like I'm trying to get you together. You closed the door to spirit at first because you were trying to do things your way. But now that you've opened the door to spirit, it's pouring in. And you guys are feeling blissful. Like I could just see all y'all now running around your house, cleaning stuff up. You telling that person that you needed to tell, like, stop calling my phone. Like you're basically taking care of everything. You're trying to get yourself together so that you can do your thing. Like you're just about to, like, I just see so much movement and so much, last minute, just like, and I don't want to even keep saying that it's the last minute, because that really does not matter. Because whenever you get started, it's worth celebrating. It's worth being super excited about, because you had so much due to you. It almost doesn't matter that it took you so long to get yourself back to this space of being open to spirit, because everything that's due for you is about to pour right on in. I just saw 333. There's so much creation. There's so much newness. You just got the Ace of Pentacles. Everything's coming in now. Whatever it is that you were holding yourself back from, you guys are probably getting so much good news right now, or you're getting news, like even if it's not per se good news, I feel like you guys, if you needed to know how somebody felt about you, they're telling you now. If you've been struggling with certain relationship situations, you're figuring it out at this point. So it's not even just physically probably cleaning your house and cleaning up your space, but it's cleaning up your relationships, putting up boundaries where boundaries need to be put up. Spirit is giving you all the tools and all the clarity and confirmation that you need to get your affairs in order, especially with relationships. That's why Spirit said make this about relationships. And I called it love, but I feel like this will apply to a lot of people who are in romantic relationships or dealing with some type of heartbreak of the past, or whatever. But apply this as it goes. Take it as it resonates. If it doesn't fit, don't make it, y'all. Okay, Spirit. Oh my God, this is so exciting, because you just got two aces in the present and the hangman. So let's us know that you're getting it together in the present. Everything's coming in the present. Just saw 444. You're so protected. Spirit wants you to know that you're so protected. In the future, energy, in the future, we have this Prince of Cups energy coming in. And I think that's lovely. I think this whole reading is shining a light on the fact that so many of you guys are healing your emotional body. I think that's the biggest focus of this whole thing with Virgos. You guys have gone through things in the past that really bruised you and battered you emotionally. You guys who are already, y'all already on kind of track, you guys realize this at this point. But this energy is more for the people who are just coming into it. You're gaining that balance and compassion and control that you've needed for so long to heal yourself truly. Those people who've been doing it for a while, you guys have already felt this. You guys are like, you're where you need to be already. Some of you guys have already been in a space of feeling good and feeling healed, and just like letting that compassion, spread out. Beautiful. Claps and snaps, like I said. But this is more for the people just now coming into it. Those of you who are just now realizing, damn, I need a lot of 555. Just saw it. I need this huge change to come into my life. I need to give myself more love and compassion. I need to have balance in my life. So that's coming in you guys' near future. Like all the opportunities, all the cleanup and the catching up is happening now, but in the future it's just going to be even more beauty. And it's gonna come from yourself first. And you guys know that. You're just giving yourself what you needed this whole time. It's like you didn't really know what the next step was, but this is the next step. Just like Spirit's just like, okay, your next task is just to like, after you clean up everything or whatever it is that you need to do, have some compassion and control. Have some more of that in your life. Okay, give us some more for the future, Spirit. For the future, please, Great Spirit. Thank you so much for the messages. For the future for Virgos. This card flew out kind of weak. Okay, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna take it. We have the four of Wands. This card, every time I see it, it reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune, because obviously it has this like a wheel on here, or like the Wheel of Dharma. I just saw 707. So the first thing that pops into my mind is obviously completions, because that's what the card says. But there's this like faded thing that's like kind of like linked to a place of like enlightenment. So you've reached a space of enlightenment based off this new information that has come into your space, the clarity that you've gained, the fact that you've opened the door to Spirit, and Spirit is coming into your aura, into your energy field to help raise your frequency and raise your vibration and put you on the level that you're supposed to be on. So you're coming in contact with lots of completions. So those of you coming into this, like I said, not only are you getting everything together, you're upgrading your home, you're upgrading your life, you're giving yourself the love, balance, and compassion that you need in your life. You giving yourself that compassion, that love, and that balance and control over your emotional body and over your life. That's gonna open you up. See, once you put yourself on a certain frequency, when you're on that frequency, you're vibrating in such a way that it's attracting things into you. I saw 808. So this is an infinite space of infinite possibility. At this frequency you're on is very high. So whatever completions, whatever you needed to like, whatever, I could just, all I can say, guys, is like whatever you needed clarity on, completion, whatever you needed to figure something out about, you guys are gonna have that coming in your near future. And to me, this feels very big, because but whatever it is, it put you at a place where you were held back for so long. Obviously, it had a lot of control over you, a lot of effect on you in your life. And this is directly linked to your community and your home. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to have those kind of completions that lets you know, okay, you can go ahead and enjoy your home life, your family life. Some of us get too caught up in just like afraid of failure, afraid of not being happy, or having relationships that are healthy in our life because of whatever's going on with us, like internally, right? But this is letting us know home is straight, community straight. Like, go ahead and celebrate this, because all you had to do was open yourself up to Spirit and stop trying to control everything, and literally everything is going to be falling in such a effortless way. You're in flow at this point, and you're mastering yourself. So that's the beautiful thing here. And in this row, we have 2 4s. So 4 is all about stability, especially on the home front and in relationships. And it's crazy because that's actually what this whole row is about. This 4 of Cups is water element. So this is all about the emotional body and trying to bring more security based off of conversations and reconciliations, and trying to be a little bit more particular about how you share yourself emotionally, which is beautiful. And then you have this newfound sense of spirituality, because you opened up the door to Spirit and let Spirit come into your life and work and improve you. And then as a result, in the future, it's celebration, love, flourishing in your home, and the ending of the sadness. So just overall security. And this is Wands, so this is fire energy. So your passions are pretty much reignited at this point. And you guys are going to be at a frequency where you're mastering yourself so much, and you're at this high frequency. You guys are going to be back in your power. So all of those Virgos who've been doing it, they've been manifesting 0 point. Like, if they wanted anything right now, it'll probably show up at their door. You guys are going to come into your power. You're going to come into your superpower as a Virgo, as the magician, as an alchemist. And you being at such a high frequency and being so happy, all you have to do is sit back and watch all the beauty pour into your life. This is amazing, guys. You're going to literally raise frequency, and you're going to just like watch your life transform and just under a week. I just saw 11-11. In just a week, you guys are going to see your life go from probably misery and woe because you realize you were letting trickery and deception like hold you back, and you finally let that go. And then you're going to end up a magician, because that's the one thing that was blocking your power from flourishing. But no, you guys are mastering yourself. We got the Tower at the bottom of the deck. What did I say in your last reading? Shit is falling away. All you had to do is raise your frequency. All you had to do was allow spirit to come into your life and help you, assist you in raising your frequency. And that's what the teamwork was all about. First, you got to work as a team with yourself, with your higher self and spirit. That's your first team. Your guides, your angels, your trusted ancestors. That's your first team. So if you don't want to work with them, how is anything going to get done? I don't got to tell you guys that, because you know at this point. And I'm not telling you nothing you don't know anyway. I'm just helping you remember and help you confirm that what you want and what you're feeling is true. I just saw 12-12. We're on the right path. We are on the right, in the right space. So you guys are definitely going to be manifesting like crazy with this whole week. Or whatever week you guys see this is timeless. Whenever you see this, that's going to be your week. Okay, let's get some advice. Let's get some advice for Virgos at this time. All right, Great Spirit, give us some advice. Wow, okay, I was shuffling kind of weird, but this popped out, and I was just talking about teamwork. I just want to knock this phone over because I'm so excited and I'm so hot. So Spirit is in the building for you guys. I just saw 13. This is about death and rebirth. You guys are now at a frequency where you can work as a team and do whatever it is you need to do in life. Your first team is your spiritual team. Then you're going to be able to just work with everybody. Isn't this just gorgeous? Your advice is to allow the teamwork between your ancestors, your guides, and spirit, most importantly. Your higher self and God, our creator who created everything. Work with, co-create with spirit. Spirit say, look, I know what you want. Just let me come in and help you. How you expect to get if you don't let me help you? How you ain't gonna let me help you? How you think what you can do is better than what I could do? Spirit wants you to know, you great and everything, but let me, I made you. Where do you think your greatness came from? How you think you're going to do a better job than me? Okay, let me stop playing. Okay, so yeah, like I said, this card is all about teamwork, collaboration, and building. So your advice is to just let it happen. Because when you open yourself up to spirit and the force is trying to move in your life and bring you amazingness, you're going to have opportunities for more partnership. So spirit just says, take my hand and walk with me first. And then I'm going to literally link you up with a whole bunch of other people who are on the same frequency as you. So you're not even going to have time to be sad. You're not even going to have time to worry about anything or think about anything of the past, even though you guys have moved on. Amazing, beautiful, gorgeous. I'm not going to ever take that away from you. You guys should be celebrating that so much. Celebrate that because you deserve it. You've been held back for so long. Celebrate it. Wow. 47. I can't make this up. 4-7. Balance right in the middle. Have balance in this space. I know you're going to want to be really happy because you grew, which is amazing. You should, like I just said, celebrate, but just know to save a little of the energy, be neutral, try to temper yourself, temper your emotion, be balanced. Try not to cling to anything. Be happy, celebrate. Yes. Think about the darkness you just came out of. Yes. Look at the duality and then just go in between and just kind of enjoy the peace there to say, wow, I just enjoy this peace. Because the reason why, guys, the reason I'm saying this to you is because when I picked up this card, the 7 of Wands, this is a lot of fire. This is fire element card, Wands. This is a lot of fire. 7. When you're in this space, you are passionate, but you're that kind of passionate where you just came out of some crazy stuff and you're about to go into some amazing stuff, but you still got your defenses up. You still have your defenses up in such a way, maybe where you could ruin possibly things that are trying to come into your life now on your higher frequency because you're just afraid to go back into that old space. But you don't need to worry about that. The beautiful thing about working in a team, especially with spirit, is that you're protected. You don't have to worry about the protection aspect. You're protected. You already told spirit that you trust spirit. You already told spirit that I surrender. So spirit is protecting you. The protection came with the package. It came, everything was included in the package. Okay? So with this card, it's basically reminding you to, yes, secure yourself, love yourself, pick the best opportunities and people and things for yourself. Stand up for yourself, maintain control over your life, yes, but don't be defensive. That's all. Spirit just wants you to keep standing up for yourself. This card is literally about standing up for yourself and persevering. That's what that card is about. But also being reminded to not like necessarily be defensive, be tempered, be calm, just be in a middle space. Okay, this is the second time this card came out, so it wanted to come out. High Priestess, your last card, your last piece of advice, Virgos. The High Priestess energy. Spirit wants you to be the High Priestess. Take care of yourself. Your first priority, which I'm sure you know, is to take care of yourself. If you've been neglecting your I don't know, honey, your hygiene, your grooming, whatever, take care of that stuff. Go get a wax, go shave, do your hair, rub yourself down with some oils, burn a candle. Take care of yourself. Take care of your home. Take care of those around you who you've been neglecting. Your friends, your family, your husband, your wife, your partner, however that is. You're tapped into your intuition. Spirit that's what your advice is. Take care of yourself. Take care of the people around you. Yourself first, and then open yourself up to your intuition and just keep existing in that space. Keep listening to your inner voice, and that's all Spirit wants you to do. That's all that you have to do going forward. That's all I have for you, Virgos. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, as always. I'm so proud of you guys, for all of you who saw the last reading and said, you know what, let me get my shit together. Because that's just so good. Because I wouldn't wish that on anyone, learning that information and just still choosing to stay. Because I ain't judging, but to stay in such a low vibration for so long over something you can't control, I just can't imagine ever doing that again, because it was me at some point. But like I said, I love you guys. Thank you for your support. I'm sending you guys so much love and light. See you in the next one. Peace.